Here is everything you need to know about Busch Gardens Tampa's newest roller coaster, Phoenix Rising, which is opening in 2024. Let's get started. So let's start off with the basic information. What exactly is Phoenix Rising? Well, Phoenix Rising is going to be a family inverted coaster. So where exactly is Phoenix Rising going to be located? Well, Phoenix Rising is going to be located smack dab in the center of the park in the Pantopia section, right next to Falcon's Fury, where SandSerpent used to stand. So now let's move on to the meat and potatoes about Phoenix Rising, and that's being the ride stats. Now, we really don't know a lot about Phoenix Rising stats, but we do know that the manufacturer of the ride is B&M. The height requirement of the ride will be 42 inches with a max height requirement of 77 inches. And the ride's going to hit a speed of 44 miles per hour, and the ride's going to have a max track length of 1,831 feet. So overall, family coaster stats, and even though we don't know an exact height for the ride, considering the ride only hits 44 miles per hour, I would guess it's around 70 feet tall as well, but that has not been confirmed by either B&M or Busch Gardens Tampa. So moving on to Phoenix Rising's trains, we really don't know a lot about the trains on Phoenix Rising, other than the fact that there's going to be only one train, because like other similar suspended coasters built by Vekoma, like for example Freedom Flyer at Fun Spot Orlando and Dragon Flyer at Dollywood, this ride won't have a traditional brake run, and the brakes will be located in the station, so it can only operate with one train. And we also don't fully know if it's going to have lap bars or over-the-shoulder restraints, but I'm guessing it will have lap bars just because if you stare closely at this picture, you'll see bars on the side that look like it's going to have an overhead lap bar, but I could be wrong, and it could be the B&M vest restraint that we see on B&M wing coasters, dive coasters, and inverts like Banshee, just because the other B&M family inverted coasters located in China have the vest restraints. So I'm really not sure if it's going to have the vest restraints or it will have lap bars, but we'll just have to wait and see on that one. So as for my final thoughts on Phoenix Rising, I feel like Phoenix Rising is going to be an excellent fit for Busch Gardens Tampa because, let's be honest, the park really needs another good family coaster. Because Scorpion ain't a good family coaster, and if you've been to the park, you know that Cheetah Hunt and Cobra's Curse regularly get the longest lines in the park and can easily hit waits of up to 2 hours on some days. I've seen those rides get up to a 2-hour wait. So even though this ride won't have the highest capacity, it sure as heck will probably be a pretty darn good family coaster, especially if it can live up to like what Dragonflyer at Dollywood delivers, because I know that ride was built by Vekoma and this ride's built by B&M, but when it comes to the layout, both of these rides share many similarities, and Dragonflyer is a surprisingly intense family coaster. Especially with that overbank, I feel like that has the chance to be a pretty intense maneuver, like it is on Dragonflyer. So personally, I'm really looking forward to Phoenix Rising, and is definitely a family coaster the park desperately needed. So if you enjoyed this video, check out my video on Penguin Trek, just because if you're interested in Phoenix Rising, there's a good chance you're also interested in Penguin Trek coming to SeaWorld Orlando too.